Miss Sylvia Browne, is there anything that you would like to say before I go?
And hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Philip Page. If you've not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that notification bell. And while you're at it, go ahead and pound that like, because that does actually help me out. Sylvia Browne was a top-selling author as well as a self-proclaimed medium and psychic. Now, I was recently asked if I could reach out to Miss Browne, who died a few years back. Now, I will say that I am going to try to reach out to Miss Browne tonight. However, as a disclaimer, I just want to say that I do have my own biases towards self-proclaimed psychics, only because I have yet to run across one who has given any accurate information. And in the case of Miss Browne, every one of her predictions were either discredited or found to be inconclusive. Now, the reason I personally have an issue with this is because when you have people who are coming to you, who are distraught, who are sad, who are looking for answers about a loved one, and they're trusting themselves to these people, and they give false information, it leaves a bad footprint. And the same can be said about people who are faking paranormal findings. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people out there who don't have this ability. I like to believe that anything is possible. However, what we run across are people who are looking to monopolize more on the grief of people than not. Now, if you feel that you have these abilities, or if you yourself like to go to and seek help from or advisement from those who claim to be psychics or mediums, please let me just say that I am not saying that there aren't people out there who don't have this ability. Again, I like to believe that there are those who do, but in the case of Miss Browne, not only were there legal issues that she ran across, all the way up to getting her predictions wrong, which hurt families as well as communities. Now, I'm going to go into this session with full respect to Miss Browne. I am, however, still going to have some of my biases. I am not going to accuse Miss Browne. I am going to bring up what facts that we do know. And what my goal is tonight is hoping that there's going to be an education that can take place. Because for someone who made the claims that she did, who is now crossed over, there might be an education there. There might be some information that she would be willing to share. Now, for tonight, I am going to use the S-Box scanning radio. And the reason I'm going to be using that is because it's more organic. It's not an app. It doesn't have sound banks. It's strictly a radio that scans through various radio stations at an extremely high rate. So any full responses that come through may be Miss Browne. Okay. So, with that in mind, here we go.
Okay, so I do have the S-Box scanning radio that's behind the Michael's gate. Here, I'll show you. And I just have it behind the box so it's not dangling, looking awkward. And of course I do have the K2, just because I want to give Miss Browne every possible opportunity to be able to come through and to be able to speak. And something else that we're looking for here is candle movement. Now, to be fair, I do have the air on, because if I don't, it's going to get sweltering in here. But the candle isn't near any vents. So, just to kind of show there's no, real breezes. Try not to catch it on fire. There's no real breezes going on here. So, and I am directly behind the camera, so I'm right here. I've already said my prayer. Hello, hello, this is Philip. Is there anybody here? Can we move this forward just a little bit? Hello guys, this is Philip. I am looking to speak to Miss Sylvia Browne. Miss Sylvia Browne, self-proclaimed medium and psychic. Miss Sylvia Browne. My name is Philip. I mean no harm. I have asked that a clear passage be made for you should you want to come through and speak. You have written, when you were in your body, you wrote many, many books and gave many speeches about the afterlife and crossing over. And the way I see it, this is a great time for you to come through and really give your side of things. To continue teaching. Miss Sylvia Browne. Mother. Wife. Thought I heard yes in there. Miss Browne, I mean no harm by trying to reach out to you. Do you mind if we chat? Who is the gentleman who keeps coming through? Miss Browne, I'm kind of curious to know, is everything that you've thought about the afterlife, is it true, or have you learned something different? Miss Browne, you've been accused of being a cold reader, meaning that you don't really hold psychic abilities, but you were reading body languages and facial features of people. If you're to look on that now, what would you say? Do you still defend yourself, or do you have a more open mind to things now? It's been said that many of your predictions, especially in regards to missing people, were actually wrong. Now that you've crossed over and you've been able to release that, what is your take on that? Is the afterlife what you thought it was going to be? Sylvia Browne. You're able to take the noises from that radio and form words with it. Do you still talk to your son? Again, Miss Brown, I mean no harm. Let me turn this light off, okay? You now have the power of water, moving water, of fire, of the electrical components. You should be able to combine these and use these for your benefit. I heard that. Thank you. Miss Brown, you have a wonderful opportunity to continue teaching right now. What would you say to the living right now? To the living right now. If you could tell people, teach people about the afterlife, what would you say? Miss Sylvia Browne. Miss Brown, again, you don't know me. You don't know who I am. Or maybe you do. Maybe now that you've crossed over, you're part of the overall collective consciousness. Miss Brown, is that what happens once you cross over? Do you become part of the overall collective consciousness? If you like, if it's too hard to speak, you're more than welcome to put your energy into this device, and it will light up. Thought I heard something about behind you. Miss Sylvia Browne, you still have many people who love you. In your End of Days book, I forget the actual title of it, so forgive me, but it's actually number 2 in sales right now. Now that you've crossed over, do you even care about those things anymore? Almost sound like you said "got you." Well, I have my protectors. I have those who love me, look over me. I believe in my heavenly God, and I believe in my archangels. I also believe that there are higher vibrational spirits who look over me as well, so I don't know exactly what you mean by "he's got you." Miss Brown, please know that I come with love and respect, even though I do have my own questions and some biases about people who claim to be psychics. You were still a person, and you were still someone who has experience crossing over. I heard that, thank you. My name is Philip, yes. At least that's what I thought you said. Miss Brown? Miss Sylvia Browne, is there anything that you would like to say before I go?
What do you want?
Okay. I wish you love and light. And I do ask that any other spirits that may be here, I ask please return through the gateways and doors that you came, and I ask that the archangels please help us with that. Miss Sylvia Browne, you showed up tonight. If you spoke, I appreciate that. I thank you. And I wish you love and light as you return. I I do ask that none of the spirits stay. Please do not stay. Please do not attach. Please do not stay in this home. Please do not enter into me. Please return to the gateways that you came, and I ask those archangels, please make sure those gateways and those doorways are closed. I give thanks, guys. Bye. Hey guys, so the session has actually been over for a little bit now. I was sitting on the couch when I noticed that the candle was starting to act up. Now, it may be nothing. It's almost burned all the way down. So I want to see if it's going to do what it was doing before. Again, it may be nothing. And if that's the case, then let me know. I want to see if it's going to do what it was doing. Try to get out of the way. I don't know if there's somebody who stayed behind. Was there somebody that was making the candle flicker? Was there somebody still here? I'm going to try to have my mouth aimed this way so that it's not blowing on the candle. Was there somebody still making the candle move? Can you do it again? Again, there is no air that is hitting it. Do you want me to step away from the candle? Okay, I'm going to step away from the candle. You can hear the music in the background. Okay, so I was in the living room and I was watching it, and I'm sure you all saw that the candle flickered and it looked like the flame got bigger. Now, again, I am not a candle expert, so I don't know if it has to do with the wick or the fact that the candle has melted down. It's not something that I normally see in a candle reaction, so I welcome your responses, guys. If you have any comments about this, if there's any rational explanation as to why the candle would have done that, please let me know, because as of right now I am stymied. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you next time.